So Deets,
So Sleazy.
hey, I can't believe Fatman's not going to make it this week.
Fuck you.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this asshole doing here a week after fucking surgery?
2 weeks. Mathing's fundamental. And you guys didn't even do a show without me last week, so I was like, I have to be the true Hall of Famer that I am and come on the show.
Listen to this motherfucker. It boils my balls to hear all this bullshit.
You need balls to get boiled first, bitch.
Well, we can talk about that on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fatman.
Welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Holy shit, Fatman is back after, what was it, the 9th that you got surgery?
Six.
I can't count. This is what, 11 days? Jesus Christ. Post-surgery. Obviously, he's still in a fucking brace.
Yeah.
Look at you cornetting.
You're right. Goddamn, pal. Motherfucker.
Sound like him, too.
Holy shit. Of course, we have the Jeopardy champ, current Jeopardy champ.
Let's go!
Only because I wasn't on it.
Listen to this motherfucker already making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. That's the only reason he won, because I wasn't on it.
Listen, I came back and won.
You did, actually. You were like 4th from the
I
bottom.
was last, and I came back and won. Thank you for having the final Jeopardy question, one of my favorite matches of all time, the Gimmick Battle Royal.
Oh,
And I will wear my ring.
Lashley
What's it come to? Lashley LaRue, baby.
For life. Today we're talking about Clash at the Castle. We're going to do our best to actually get through this because Fatman's been out. I'm going to actually run the segment, so apologies in advance. Obviously, let's just get right on into it, right? This happened June 15th, 2024 in Glasgow, Scotland at the OVO Hydro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's Scottish for we don't know how to. Okay, trash at the castle. This this guy's either AEW mark, or 2, he didn't watch the show, or 3, both.
Wow.
Julian's good people.
Julian's good people. We'll figure this out, though. Attendance 11,391. Anyone watch the pre-show?
There was a pre-show?
Pre-show?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't think there was.
Fair enough.
Let's get right into it because, and I'm going to say this, but also I want to point out the only thing I saw in Fatman's notes was the exact same thing in my notes because fuck you, WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship. It went 27 minutes, 45 seconds. I don't have any ratings because why the fuck not? I don't know. It's 5 matches. We'll let Meltzer come all over it later.
Saying AEW, we ain't coming all over this.
Yeah, I exactly right. Let's start with Deets.
Okay. So this is going from my notes. Thought it had great start. Love the physicality with the match. I laughed hysterically with the AJ bump when he got the chair thrown at him. Then it was kind of like I fell and then I fell into a table. I laughed at that. But this is where I have a problem with this match. And I wonder if hopefully you guys have the same thing. Cody passes out. His body essentially quits. And AJ doesn't get the win.
They've done the spot before, too.
I hate it.
I do.
Absolutely. I'm like, it pissed me off. I'm like, your body passes out, it quits. Semantics horseshit. But with my rating, it got the old Deets rating. 3 3/4, baby.
Interesting. Batman.
It was good to start. It was a good match to start it off.
I thought this match was excellent, but when Cody passed out and the ref was like, he said he has to say I quit. No. There's a precedent in WWE and I quit matches where people have passed out and lost the match. So that was strange. Blood in a match, that was a nice little touch. Styles should not have brought the keys to handcuffs. That's a rookie move. Everyone knows that. I read online about the finish of the match before I saw it. While I'm not a big fan of it, I didn't mind it. Cody beat the fuck out of Styles with a chair. Styles almost quit, so Cody got a bigger weapon in the steel steps. Styles quit. Makes sense to me. 4.5 stars.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Blood was dumb, but I get it. Having the belt slip off of Cody's head was fucking hilarious.
I laughed at that a couple times.
That was really good. Cody doing the crossroads on a chair was stupid. Once again, the Cody getting knocked out from the crossface was dumb. I loved the table bump. You're absolutely right. It felt like it was like a real thing that actually happened rather than super convoluted domino style spot. It was real. I loved that. Never understood crossroads on a chair. Cody gets hurt way more. I don't like the finish. I really don't, because are we going to sit here and say the stairs are so much worse than a chair shot that it's going to make him say I quit anyway before he gets hit with them? And then, of course, just to finish it off, dickhead Cody hitting him anyway with it.
Again, it's happened in like every WWE I quit match where people be like, okay, quit, don't hit me. And then they hit him with them anyway.
It's just stupid.
That's why I said I'm not a big fan.
He's the top baby face of the company. That's kind of the weird, really weird part about it. It's like, it's one thing if it's a heel doing it. It's one thing if it's like you feel that there's emotion behind it. There was no emotion behind this, in my opinion.
Cena's done as all the top faces do it.
That's
why I said, well, I'm not a big fan of it. I didn't mind it because it's WWE I Quit Booking 101. So.
I gave it 3 stars.
You underrated piece of shit.
I thought there was there's too much things that I didn't really like about it. So whatever. I'll bring it up here, but it'll come into play a lot more throughout the night. You could see that the ropes were coming loose, especially the middle rope. If you look at the disaster kicks throughout the match, you could see that he's getting more of a dip each time he hits attempts the disaster kick, which is interesting and obviously important for later on in the show.
Yep.
Yo, dog, I heard you like triple threat tag matches.
Well, it was okay because it was in a 3-way.
Triple threat tag team match. It was the Unholy Union, which is Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. It was a it was a actual triple threat match. That was a tag match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. 12 minutes, 10 seconds. It was the shortest match on the card. Like I said, I don't have star ratings. Fatman, you start.
The match was surprisingly good? ? Jade botching the dive. It looked bad, but she recovered nicely. Only for her to tap out several times to where even the announcers are like, they had to say something because it was obvious. Fire and Dawn winning was a shock because I thought Belair and Jade were going to retain, but it's a feel-good moment for the crowd, which tells me that that might be the only title change of the night ? question mark.
Spoiler.
I was doing these notes after each match, so and I gave it three stars. So
wow, Jesus Christ. First of all, the shine was well done. Having Jade do the Samoan drop fall away combo was really nice. What the fuck were the little black things all over the ring? Did you guys notice that?
It's Belair's spikies from her hair.
Oh, okay. I couldn't figure out where they were coming from. I have a note here. Jesus, Bianca, that's how DDP's career ended. Did you notice that when she did the superplex, she basically almost jackknifed herself?
Yeah.
I'm just like, God damn. The hot tag all the way to the end, in my opinion, was hot garbage, not just because of the Jade botch. It was interesting to have Fire and Dawn win, but it was way too slow. It made Shayna look weak as shit. And
she's been looking weak for months, so that's not surprising.
Once again, it's still in the context of the match, it makes her look like shit. Especially as she literally stared at the goddamn bottom rope. Are we now claiming rope breaks don't work in triple threat tag matches? Then why are we even bothering tagging? You know, it's just, it was strange ending.
Then you should have a problem, either one, who was it, Dawn not pulling her away from the ropes, or two.
Oh, I have multiple issues. I mean, the reasoning behind it is that it still makes Shayna look like a fucking goober because that was the finish. She couldn't grab the rope.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not just Shayna's fault. It's everybody involved with the spot's fault. I gave it 1.5 stars. Deets.
All right. So for me, I like cosmetics. I like things looking nice. Miss Dawn with a tan just looks off to me because I haven't seen it in a hot minute. So when she rocked a tan, I'm like, all right, this is weird. The dark-eyed thing with Shayna Baszler needs to fucking go. Because, dude, that forehead was literally just...
Yeah.
It just makes her forehead...
My head.
Huge.
Yeah, it does.
Huge. Jade Cargill looking like my Khaleesi until she starts fucking up. That Stinger Splash that she was doing looked god-awfully painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said Alba Fire was going nuts. I appreciate her. I also appreciate the leg strap on all said women. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. That is a new thing that has recently been going on. I appreciate that so much. Cargill ate shit. Cargill taps. Dumb refs aren't looking at it. Hometown win. Gentlemen, this was the whole warm bowl of water, 2 stars.
Wow. Literally in between. I will say there was a rumor that the choke out where Jade taps, supposedly, obviously this is huge rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. Mm-hmm. I heard about it before I watched the match. So I really looked at it. The claim is that it was a receipt and she was legit trying to choke her out for a bit.
Really?
Yeah. Because of fuck ups earlier in the match or potatoes earlier in the match. I don't know if that's true.
I don't remember her throwing hard strikes though.
Right.
Unless you're talking about the Stinger Splash where she literally takes surgically enhanced boobs into the jaw.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
What are we talking here? Because I don't remember her throwing any sort of strikes.
Exactly. So well, there was one kick where she was
they did the super kick spot.
Yeah. That was it, but whatever.
And there was nothing but leg kick.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't look that snug, honestly.
Because it wasn't, because she completely missed her.
No, the choke.
Oh,
I'm talking about the choke.
It
didn't look that snug. Yeah. Well, that might be the reason. So, Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, 22 minutes, 15 seconds. I guess I'll start because I know I'm going to be the asshole in the room, I guess. Once again, Sami is the 5th most important person in his own feud, but I'm actually okay with this for this particular one. The wrestling was crisp as fuck. Sammy's even selling during Irish whips. Who fucking does that? Probably the only thing I didn't like was the standing switch parade before the half and half from Sammy. Weird notes. Is Chad Gable now Chris Benoit? I love the subtlety of the belt spot where Chad is like very subtle about, yeah, go get it, the belt, and you know what to do. Because a lot of the times when you see those spots, it's a lot more animated from the heel. And Chad was just perfect about, you know what to do. Didn't say a word, didn't motion to it, anything. Just very subtle, type of thing. Love that kind of stuff.
Even with him putting Sammy to the ropes was just so like you knew
it was so natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the thing is on Chad's back is on his, I guess it's his right shoulder blade. Fucking huge dilated port wiener, I think. But that thing, I just wanted to pop that goddamn thing. It was humongous. I'm not 100% sure I liked how they did Maxine dying, but it made for good storytelling. I love the camera work of watching Chad get pinned as Maxine and Otis are in the aisle walking away. I gave this 4.5 stars. Fucking phenomenal. I give it back to Fatman.
The match built up nicely and had good psychology with good storytelling with the whole Gable and Otis saga. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was a great match. Built up very well. Like slowly built up and up and up and up and up.
Hey,
we only go up and up here.
Deets.
So this is your typical Sami Zayn banger. I'm used to seeing this. I was more harsh on this. These guys have a nice repertoire. I appreciated I would consider it an oversell, but that's just Sammy working. I really like that. I desperately love the Chaos Theory that he hit. That was fucking awesome. But there's something that's really distracted me. Maxine literally looked like she got a train ran on her by Too Cool with the stupid fuzzy fucking hat. Oh, so annoying. I kept seeing it, and I'm just thinking, everybody. It's just, I understand where they were going with it. I appreciate it. Otis, savior of bros and hoes. Zayn retains. I gave it 3 stars. Like nothing really jumped out. Like it's a Sami Zayn match. It's gonna be good. More.
Fair.
Dying over here.
Look at this asshole over here.
Cough it up.
I did.
Yo, Sleazy, I hear you like women's matches. I do.
You do. You do.
Even though that's not the bit, but okay.
Hey, I get to do the bit because I'm doing the bit, okay? Bayley versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green. The singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. It went 13 minutes, 30 seconds. We don't know what Dave Meltzer's going to give it, but probably not much. Who did I start with last time? Oh, it was me. So let's go Deets again.
Here's the poop emoji, folks. This was not good. I did not like it. My specific notes were literally poop emoji, but Bayley is a goddess, so ... 2 stars.
Poop emoji, but with 2 stars.
That's
like Sleazy going match with shit, 4 stars. Piper tried like hell to kill Bayley.
Oh, yeah.
Like 4 or 5 times, just dropped her on her fucking head.
Yep.
Dropped her on her head.
Dropped her on her ass.
On the outside.
Surprised Bayley was even moving around. Chelsea Green coming down while looking fine, but coming back down in the mask was fun. I kind of like this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the first wrestling I've seen in a couple weeks, and I was happy to watch. 3 stars. Maybe I'm definitely probably overrating it, but I liked it. Like, I don't know why.
I agree with you on the Chelsea Green. That woman needs more comedic roles immediately. But the wrestling factor of it, wasn't a fan.
Jesus Christ, guys. You guys are fucking underrating pieces of shit. 3.5 stars.
Oh, wow, you're a half star off.
Right. Piper doesn't get enough credit. She should be truly in the Nia Jax position. Big woman, but actually can work a match without killing any Asians.
That's the key word, Asians. She tried to kill a white girl here.
Yeah, so she's non-discriminatory. Chelsea was funny throughout the match whenever she was in there. I loved her coming out to distract in the mask. I thought that was good. The crowd was into it, obviously, because Piper's from the area. I liked the finish, actually. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great callback to the fact that Piper kept countering the Rose Plant, so Bayley had to find something else to try and beat her with.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just I'm just going to choke her out like every fucking Nia Jax spot is. You know, you can't pick her up, so you got to choke her out. Whatever. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was way better than anybody gets it credit for, but that's just me. Main event time. Damian Priest versus the local boy, Drew McIntyre. A singles match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The entire Judgment Day was banned from ringside for this match. The match went 20 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, God, PTSD.
Batman.
I thought this was another excellent match. Priest botch sucked ass, but Drew saved it by going, I can't beat him if he's tied up in the ropes. Like, so he kind of saved that part of it. And going throughout the match, it wasn't a big deal. Glad he's okay. Heard he was fine after the match. He was limping around a lot during the match. Priest had a gutsy performance. CM Punk coming down was kind of a weird spot because I had to suspend. This is the Ryan thing. I had to suspend disbelief because the only way Punk came down was because if there was a ref bump. But what if there wasn't a ref bump? Then
right.
Weird. So, it was just a weird spot to do, but it furthered that along, I guess. We didn't talk about this. I'm surprised no one has. The crowd was hot all night, but especially for this match. Like I alluded to in the tag title match, I kind of thought maybe, that title I didn't expect to change hands, so maybe that was the only title change, and it was. But both men gave it all. I also gave this 4.5 stars. I thought this was an absolutely excellent match.
What was it missing?
There was a botch.
There's a huge botch.
Yeah, but that was caused by...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Drew versus the transsexual Undertaker.
Bisexual
my first
Undertaker?
Was bisexual.
Bisexual or transsexual? Whatever.
Bisexual.
Bisexual.
I call it transsexual. Whatever. Not a big deal. I love the sound meter. I need more meter immediately. I need more sound meter. That was cool as shit. Because the crowd was going fucking nuts. And that was just a good visual aid. I need that more. Reminds me a lot of football. I appreciate that shit in football. I need more sound.
They do the same thing in baseball games, too. They've been doing that for, Red Wings have been doing that since at least 2016.
Yeah, but...
I need that more.
It's a work, obviously.
Right.
Yeah,
I was just going to say,
cool.
You do notice that, I was going to say, when that meter was on, all of a sudden the volume went up on the crowd. I was like, interesting. And then it was off, the volume turned down. So I'm like, that's
It's
weird.
always a work, motherfucker.
I know it's a
Listen, work me more then. I appreciate it. Give me that grease.
Brother me softly.
love the match. Even with the botch, I appreciated the fuck out of it. The camera angle with the Punk pin, Chef's Kiss, really enjoyed that. I love the fact that they fucked Drew over again twice in his hometown.
Well,
So he's
WWE
0-2
then.
yeah.
in his hometown. I find that hysterical. Come to find out, Monday, I know we don't watch weeklies here, he quits.
Well, I haven't recently. Now I have the energy to actually, stay up for more than 2 hours at a time.
So pretty true.
We'll talk
Well,
about
Match
he
of the night.
quit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
match
work,
of the
bro.
night. Match of the night for me, 4 stars.
The match was good, but the reality is this. Only 2 things are going to be remembered about this match. Number 1, the pre-spotch, and number 2, Punk screwing fucking Drew again. Which is unfortunate because it was a good match. And I guess I'm going to be the asshole in the room again. Wrong kid died. I think not because of anything Treese did. I really don't think that Treese's title run's been a failure or some bullshit like that. I think this was the time to throw it back on Drew just to have Punk screw him at another place, because having him win here in a situation where in theory it's heel versus heel, but the reality is it's not, just makes the moment that much bigger. And I think it would have been great personally. Just supposedly rumor is that Punk's out till SummerSlam, so you still had a whole nother pay-per-view to have the screw job happen. I feel like they pulled the rug one too many times out on Drew, but obviously they're still working that because of the whole Drew quitting the next night. That was pre-notes here. I didn't know that happened. But yeah, other than that, it was still a 4-star match. I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was really well done. Despite the botch, Fat Man's 100% correct. Drew and Priest in general saved that entire spot because you could tell that Drew gingerly put that fucking leg down. But God damn it, if he didn't fucking make it look like it's fucking, this is what was supposed to happen. This is what I needed to do to win the match, blah, 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 blah. Really well done.
He hit him a couple times, and then
he did the suplex in.
Well, then he's all like, I can't beat him. Then he kept saying, I can't beat him if he's tied in the ropes. I can't win the title if he's tied in the ropes. And then he did this superplex back in, and then, it saved the spot. Like, most people would have just panicked and went right for the leg, but at least Drew improvised long enough to where he made it.
It made it look real.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought it was. Like, I didn't think he botched it until I rewatched the damn thing, because X was just like, look at this botch, look at this botch. I'm like, was it really a botch? Okay, yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my answer to all of that. 2 guys that have been working matches for 15 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And in shitty arenas where, let's be honest here, not every fucking ring is always set up perfectly. But yeah, overall thoughts on the show. I thought it was a good show. One stinker, so to speak, but everything else was 3 stars and up for me. So I would give this a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I had 4.5, 3, 4, 3, 4.5. That's an excellent show. That's a fucking excellent show. I don't know why anyone's like trash at the castle or the show was terrible. Like you didn't watch the show if you say that.
It was fun. It was a fun little show. But I was kind of brutal on it. I liked parts. I didn't like parts. For me, this would get the solid 3.5. But it was good. Like, it wasn't bad. 3.5 or like 3.5 stars. Like 6.5 for me. Yeah. Out of 10. Like, it's not. It was a fun little show. I appreciated it. You know what it honestly reminded me of? A throwback TNA show.
Okay.
like a TNA, like an Impact Wrestling
One night only.
18 months ago?
Night of the Dummies.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's kind of work into some of the stuff that happened in news and rumors in general. Obviously, the first thing is Priest is supposedly fine. There was concern that he might have actually damaged his knee, but apparently he was fine after the spot. Nobody else notably was injured in any of the botches that happened. There was a thought that once again that the ring was messed up, and there was concerns about why and should there be something done with it. The reality is, I don't believe it was WWE's ring. And the reasoning I believe that's the case is that if you look at the ring itself, notice the fact that they don't have their normal LED boards or anything like that on their ring. I suggest, obviously, this is complete speculation. This is not anything I've read personally, but I wouldn't be surprised if they borrowed it from Progress or ICW just to, not have to ship a ring all the way across the country to do something like this, or halfway across the world to do this.
Deets, what's going on?
Say his name.
Walter White.
And he appears.
TN or on NXT.
On NXT.
Well done.
Yay!
And the crowd went nuts.
Well,
Like, I got straight goosebumps right now. That was fucking cool. Sorry. I completely ignored what you just
breaking
said,
news.
and Joe Hendry just fucking appeared on NXT.
Sleazy, are we drinking the same drink?
No,
What do you got?
vitamin water.
Me too.
Oh, really? Kirkland
What?
vitamin water?
Yeah, lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
zero sugar. Yeah.
We are. I thought you were drinking the Gatorade.
No, I already drank that.
Yeah, just the fact that the ring was probably from Progress or ICW. That was.
I
that's
don't
basically-
believe that.
I like I said, that's pure speculation on my part.
I just think they didn't want to bring over the LED board.
That may be true too.
I just think they didn't tighten up the ropes. That's especially the middle.
But why
rope.
not? How come you couldn't correct that in like mid-mat or like
A video package? Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe
Yeah,
no one
like, that to
communicated
me
it
is
to
where
with them. Maybe no one communicated it.
Maybe.
That's the other good point.
Speaking of people showing up at random places, Paxley Tatum, we kind of. I'm not sure if we're going to actually do the review.
Tatum Paxley.
Or, excuse me, Tatum Paxley. God damn, Paxley Tatum. I literally have it written down right, and I just switched the name. She showed up against all odds to answer the Jordan Grace challenge. That's pretty cool. She is officially the first contracted WWE superstar to ever show up on a TNA show.
That's a lie.
No,
Christian.
To actually wrestle in a
To
show.
wrestle.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
here it's Christian.
It was Christian. You're right. Let's talk about.
Did we talk about Marigold?
I have it on the list.
Okay.
Let's first talk about the Wyatt thing that happened last night. Did you guys actually see?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't see the video.
So, could you pick out who was who?
Yes.
I only
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
So obviously, Nikki Cross looks exactly like Nikki Cross. That's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know Bo Dallas's Howdy. Joe Gacy's tattoo. I don't know what the character's name is, but I knew that was Joe Gacy. The tall guy with the red beard's Rowan.
What? Oh my God! It is.
Whoa! And which default leaves the other guy who I didn't know who that was until they said it was Dexter Lumis.
I said my question wrong during the video, which you didn't see, Fat Man, but
No.
Sleazy did.
Mm-hmm.
Could you make out who all was laid
Who
out?
died? Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one there's two people I saw. Chad was one because they obviously focused on Chad because holy shit, Chad shot and killed live on Monday Night Raw. And the other one that I picked out was Bruce. That was it.
So I
Bruce
picked out
Pritchard.
Oh.
Bruce Pritchard gets knocked out. If you notice, as soon as they walk back into the gorilla, very back corner, Cody is out.
Oh, really? Didn't notice
In the
that.
front corner, Gunther's laid out.
Mm.
And I didn't even know about Gunther until I saw the Reddit and said, hey, you really need to pay attention to this. And like even when Drew had his little spat in the back and they showed everything, even the corridor where Howdy eventually showed up, they showed everything before everything happened.
Interesting.
So you could actually pick out guys because there's Cody in the background, there's Gunther literally steps away from him.
WWE has been doing a good job of mixing background stuff in with foreground things. So that's
And
phenomenal.
the camera work on Monday Night Raw, if you haven't seen the fucking spear, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the overhead shot with
Overhead shot of Braun
Ludwig.
Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser going literally around each other, and Kaiser gets annihilated.
It's one of the few things that I like TikTok on, is being able to watch the important parts of Raw
Instead of watching the product.
instead of watching the product.
I got rid of my YouTube TV, and I was literally about to message you guys. I'm like, we don't have a way to watch weeklies.
Nope,
We
do
don't.
not.
I'm about ready to get rid of my Spectrum to get YouTube TV. Because my Spectrum bill just keeps it keeps going up and up and up. So
Just like the show, yeah.
just like the show. So
yeah, so that's going to be a whole thing. My biggest concern about this group is they've spent so much time, curating it, putting it together, all the little bits and pieces of this.
and then they're going to get annihilated.
Well, there's two terrible ways this could go, and then there's one really, really good way. Excuse me. Number one is that they get annihilated almost immediately and make all of this mean nothing. That would be the worst possible solution. The second thing they could do is push them into so far elite territory that they can't be beaten, even if Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar showed up together to try and beat them, and they couldn't beat them. That would be just as much of a mistake because you actually pull the aura away from them. If they play this right, similar to how they dealt with the Nexus before John Cena, quote unquote, buried all of them, I think they have something really, really special. And when I watched that, so obviously I went back and watched the entire segment because God damn it.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
You were talking about goosebumps with Joe Hendry. I had fucking goosebumps watching the entire thing. Like, oh my God. It made me like internally jump for joy because I loved it so much. Once again, temper expectations as always, but I'm really excited. Let's see here. Ricochet. Ricochet apparently is done with WWE. They wrote him off of TV last week. Question, AEW bound, exclamation mark.
Go right ahead as long as Samantha stays.
Well, here's the thing. Like, everyone's like, oh, if he's going there, then she's going there. No, not at all.
It's not like anybody from WWE or AEW has a WWE spouse.
Right.
It is what it is. Let it.
Yeah.
Everyone's always worried about shit like that.
And you never know. That's all technically hearsay because Billy Goat's been in chirping on Twitter. Hey, you should underused, underwhelmed. He could literally just take 3 months off and just quietly re-sign with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% he could.
Or go to Impact,
Yeah.
TNA. Like,
for fuck's sakes, that's basically what Becky's doing right now.
well, yeah.
Yep.
So, Speaking of people needing time off but won't take it.
Hi.
Shota Umino got hurt from his match on Collision against Rocky Romero. According to him, this is directly from him. I'm not going to say it in his accent, but whatever. I had a hip fracture and a strained disc, the L45 disc. I also had an MRI done. I'll somehow get back to Tokyo tomorrow. I'll definitely be back by G1, but I'm going to take a break for a while. Sorry. Yikes.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, he's one of their bigger
surgery.
stars. Yeah, supposedly no, but you never know.
Right.
Asuka,
knee surgery.
My love, my darling, went in for knee surgery. She confirmed it via Kana-chan TV. Unsure of the timetable when she'll come back. I have in quotes the big sad. I think that's for me. And let's wrap this up with two humongous Forbidden Door-esque things. Number one, Dietz had alluded to it earlier. Holy shit. Utami versus Io Shirai at Marigold Summer Destiny 2024 on July 13th. Unbe-fucking-leavable. Former WWE Women's World Champion or WWE Women's Champion. I don't know what to say here other than the fact that, oh my God, I've lost many ounces of cum. I can't wait for this. The other interesting thing is on the same exact day, and honestly, the video came out hours after he fucking lost. Naomichi Marufuji versus AJ Styles at Noah Destination 2024.
That is so fucking cool.
Jesus Christ, guys. Everyone joked about the Forbidden Door opening with AEW and New Japan and AAA. This is unheard of.
Yes.
For WWE to do this.
Mm-hmm.
The last time this happened was Nakamura. And that was only because it was literally a favor to Great Muta.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck, guys? We've got people in TNA, in Pro Wrestling Noah, and fucking Marigold. Are we really truly seeing the Forbidden Door open? Where are we next? What's going to happen?
Territories return.
No.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would definitely see a lot more working with each other. I would not be surprised. Now, I wouldn't even contemplate this. Even 3 years ago. Do we see an AEW WWE show?
Next year. Next year's Forbidden Door.
You gotta look who's the head of the table over on the other side.
I don't care. I really don't care. I think if they believe money is to be made, this could happen.
Money is to be made. And you can only use this Forbidden Door thing for so long until you run out of matchups for AEW New Japan. Especially when all the New Japan talent signed with AEW. So
correct.
It doesn't help that they're blowing their load on a lot of them on random collisions and dynamites too. Right. So there's like first ever matchups that they're trying to do, like Rocky Romero and John Moxley. The entire point of John Moxley holding the IWGP World Championship, it blows my fucking mind because that should not be a thing. It really should not be a thing. But whatever. But they're blowing their load way too much. Forbidden Door should be special. It truly should be special, and they're not treating it as special as it once did.
No. What's the card look like for Forbidden Door? I honestly haven't.
I haven't even seen it myself.
Listen, the only one I know is Ospreay,
Swerve.
Yeah. That's going to be the main.
Jesus, there's 7 matches already announced. Okay, so Ospreay versus Swerve. Then there's the ladder match for vacant AEW TNT title. Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Dante Martin, and Jack Perry versus 2 other people. Then you got
Wait. TNA's title's vacant?
TV,
Copeland.
TNT.
TNT.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said TNA. TNT? Copeland released?
He broke his leg
Yeah, he broke his leg.
doing that stupid spot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then you got Sasha versus Stephanie.
The care.
Yeah, we saw her at the Stardom show, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for winner take all. Then you have Timeless Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa.
Yes. Well done.
Oh, dude, I'm
I'm
loving
gonna
the
fucking.
whole-
I'm gonna lose that. I'm just
My
gonna
Renee.
She's
fucking
not a
Venus
fan of
Club. I'm in.
she's sexy as shit for an Asian. Zack
Fuck
Sabre
off.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy.
Potential.
That's gonna be interesting.
Moxley versus Naito for the IWGP World Title. And then Jeff Cobb versus to be announced for the movie ticket belt.
Yeah.
Dude, if they don't do Cobb Wardlow, we have a fucking problem.
Big meaty men slapping me.
God, I want to see that
100%
so
yes.
fucking bad. As soon as I saw he's looking for a fight, I'm like, where the fuck's Wardlow? Please tell me he's alive.
I hope so. That man's been, cooled on the fucking burner so many goddamn times.
Speaking of contracts that are coming up, there is a certain masked luchador contract coming up
Penta,
that does
right?
work for that company.
Penta, right?
Penta.
Yeah.
And apparently the old WWE might want him.
That's
Do you want to hear what I think?
here's the thing. A WWE contract, WWE wrestler's contract expires. AEW's interested. AEW's contracted wrestler expires. WWE's, you're going to hear that with everybody.
Yes.
I think he re-signs with AEW.
I 100% agree because WWE wouldn't even give him a second look. And the reason why is because for all intents and purposes, the types of matches he wrestles, and him and Phoenix for that matter,
Oh, they're not the WWE style.
would not touch WWE style. And they would constantly have problems with him going overboard.
So there's a comment. Hi, Iris.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I think it's fine to sniff out certain people, but the reality is that you're always going to have that chatter. So Fatman's 100% correct on that.
Well,
Go ahead.
Here's my issue. Like, I would love if it happened, but there's another thing that we haven't even discussed: language.
Well, I don't.
You got to speak at least a little English in the Fed. And when's the last time Penta's ever said anything in English?
When was the last time he said anything on TV ever?
I mean, come on.
Well, that's why Alex Abertes is there.
Oh, Jesus
Plus,
Christ.
honestly, I don't think if
He is the Mexican JTG.
Oh, fuck you.
Also, I don't think he'd go without Ray.
No, he wouldn't. 100% would not. Hell, the reason why he was in the only reason why he signed with Ring of Honor was because Ray was coming with him. So it was a big deal. It was a big deal to have that. I don't see them going anyplace else unless they go back to Mexico. But I don't even think they'll do that. I think there's too much money to be left on the table in AEW.
Oh, there's too much money in the States still.
Yeah.
You still got FTR. You still got Bucks. Like, if they ever do the whole Forbidden Door thing, then yeah, we get maybe Usos, God. Like,
who did I put them?
Wait. God's also, they're already in WWE.
well correct. But now the
Well
bridge is
done.
connected again.
Who would you have them face?
The Usos?
I'm not sure I would have them face the Usos.
The Bucks?
Pretty
would have
deadly.
I would have the Bucks face the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have Lucha Bros face the Usos.
Axiom and Frazier would be fun.
You need. They've probably already pulled it, but I would actually put them up against Ray and Dragon Lee.
No.
Oh yeah.
This group has been wanting to face them for years. New Day.
Yeah, they would, but
That'd be the match that they would want.
that's probably the match that would happen.
Yeah.
But I think they would get a I'm not going to say a better quality match, but a pure lucha match out of Dragon and
Right.
Ray. But yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We could speculate on that all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wrap it up for today. I know Fatman still,
It's starting to hurt a little bit. So
yeah. So let's wrap this up.
Let's
Dietz,
get him going in.
Dietz, put yourself over.
At Legendary Deets, come talk wrestling and Maryland sports, or if you just want to talk shit in general.
Oh, okay. So hold on. This is a sports thing, so bear with me. But it's also I'm going to tie it into wrestling. When I found out that Trevor Lawrence became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, I wrote in the sports chat. I went, just because Shad Khan sees how stupid Tony Khan spends his money doesn't mean he has to be stupid with his either. Wait. Just because he sees how his son spends his money stupidly doesn't mean that he should also. Was what I said.
He's got to spend it somewhere.
Listen, I don't mind Trevor's been getting better with every single year he's played. At the same time, that's a fuckload of money.
For
How
a guy
much
with
was
a $55 million a year.
Fuckload.
Jesus Christ.
For a guy with a 21-31 record with one playoff win, highest paid quarterback in the league. Come on.
Well, what really bothers me about that is look at the quarterback classes that are coming, not even next year, but the year after that.
Next year's going to be trash.
No, next year's trash. It's Shador Sanders. That's if he produces this year.
Yeah, the next year's trash.
Well, no, the year after, you got Ewers, you got the kid from USC. Like, there's a lot of, and then even then, you got Arch Manning in the background.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
But yeah, that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
I just want 55 million. Can I throw a football?
He'll suck your dick.
I'll suck your dick. I'm at TWS Sleazy. Oh, fuck. That's right. We are Sleazy Fatman on X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Please go on over there and give us a like. Videos you can find at twitch.tv/SleazyandFatman, youtube.com/SleazyandFatman, and premium videos, onlyfans.com/wrestling show. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite platform and click that notification icon on YouTube. Just an FYI, we are doing... Last week we didn't do an after-hours show on Thursday because...
After-hours Thursday.
So this week we are doing an after-hours Thursday. I think he's doing it at 8 p.m., which is not really after hours. Ryan, what the fuck are you doing?
It's after dark, though.
It is after dark. Well, maybe for him.
Well,
maybe for him.
Yeah.
But the reason why I bring that up is make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite platform for our lives and click the notification icon on YouTube, because if you don't do that, it doesn't automatically notify you. It's not enough to subscribe to the channel. You have to click the notification icon. You can find all sorts of content at thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, a ton of other cool stuff. We're going to be refreshing the merch store sooner rather than later. But I don't know when that's going to actually happen. You can get this podcast every Saturday morning wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, and Podbean. Don't hesitate, once again, to rate us on your favorite platform. Click automatic downloads. That also really helps us out. You don't have to, do all the big Patreon things and stuff like that. All you need to do is like and subscribe. It takes nothing to share our show. We really do appreciate it when you do. So with a thanks to Dietz, fuck you to Ryan because he's not here. A fuck you to Heavy G because he's not here. But for Sleazy,
For the Fat Man.
this is the wrestling show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer, because we haven't said that a lot today. Fuck Tony Khan and his alleged sports habit, coke habit. Hot dog's not a sandwich, a sub is not a sandwich, a burger is a sandwich. You're a fucking moron if you think a hot dog's a sandwich. You're also a fucking hillbilly if you think a taco and burrito are sandwiches. And next week, I think we're changing up a bit. We're doing mid-year awards? Question mark?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun.